Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the subject of meditation and how it made me a more confident person. I've been meditating for about 3 or 4 years now, and I definitely have a lot to say about the matter. It's really been a fun journey. It was tough in the beginning, like sitting with yourself in silence, what the fuck, is hard. It was really hard, but I've fallen in love with the silence. I've fallen in love with the process, and I really feel like I need to share my perspective to give this to you because wow, meditation is a profound tool that we can use to rewire ourselves, our nervous system, our beliefs, our trauma, to manifest. It's truly an incredible way to connect to energy, and I believe everyone should at least give it a good shot because it's truly transformative. And yeah, let's get into it. So when I first began my spiritual journey, I just felt a bit curious about meditation, so I went on YouTube and I found some guided meditations, and I was sitting in this very room. It was in a late evening and it was a bit dark. I felt like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this 20 minutes guided meditation. It's super long. What the fuck? I'm gonna die. This is crazy. But I put my headphones on and I sat down and I just let this woman's voice guide me. If I figure out how to link videos, I will link that video here, or if not, then well. And the meditation just went by super fast. And I remember opening up my eyes and I was shocked because I felt this immense connection and peace. But this feeling of connection, and I really feel like that's what meditation really supports us. It really connects us to the moment and ourselves. It's a very beautiful feeling for someone who has felt disconnected for super long. And that just sprouts more curiosity around the matter and the practice. So that really got the ball rolling. And I kept showing up. And some days it was super hard, and there was days where I didn't feel like doing it. So I would obviously jump over them, but I always kept coming back to it. And the more I kept doing it, the easier it got. But I do want to really preface this that there was really a lot of fear around not doing it right, and I wanted to do it perfect. I thought there was one correct way to do it. Now, with the years of experience, I realized there's no perfect meditation. It really is just about you sitting with the feelings and the thoughts and having the awareness to hold them, whatever it may be. Every day it's different, and you can't really do it perfectly. There's no such thing. Then I discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza. I got really into his work and his meditations. I still do them almost every day. I have gotten to know his flow with meditation, so I sometimes do it intuitively as well. It depends on the day. I'm not strict at all with my meditation. Some days I do 20 minutes, some days I do 2 hours. It really depends on what I feel like my vessel needs in the moment. He has a lot of different meditations, and I'm not gonna say, and I really got to experience deep change within myself. I was really into manifesting, still am, and really got to experience some really cool manifestations head on. But I think the side effect of meditating and really working on regulating your emotions and all this stuff, the byproduct of that is that you are more connected with yourself, because you're actually present with yourself in meditation, right? You're there, seeing yourself fully head on. Over time, I really started to not care too deeply about what I thought other people were thinking. Obviously this comes down to insecurity, which I talked a bit about in another video, that it's been my main factor of struggles in life, the underlying energy behind a lot of it. And really, it truly is the byproduct of meditating, of fueling yourself with connection and presence and love and seeing yourself fully and realizing that you were never broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You just had a perception that there were. But now you're peeling the layers, and it's not like you even have to try to do anything. It's literally the byproduct. I've said that many times now, but it really is. And it's so beautiful because you are connecting with yourself. And I say this every video, but I really do feel my heart on fire as I say this. There is a tremendous amount of self-love that gets born, or that flourishes as you do this every day. And it is really beautiful to finally feel like you love yourself, are actually happy. Like, I spend most of my teenage years and early 20s being really disappointed and angry with my own self and experience, because I obviously had a perception that there was something wrong with me. But over time, it just gradually shifts, and this might sound like super simple, and you're like, well, I need more. No, you don't. You don't. We think that we need these huge experiences to have huge change or like growth or a new evolvement of ourselves. But truly, we know that the small moments make the big changes. Change happens behind in the energy realm. It's not something that just pops up instantly in front of you, like it obviously does in the energy realm. As you meditate, you become a lot more aware of your emotions, and you stop identifying with them fully. You actually have the awareness in situations, not just in meditations, but that happens in life too, because you're so present in your meditation every day. You naturally do that in daily life, and you don't lash out on people. You are more compassionate and emotionally intelligent. With that, also confidence grows. It blossoms because you don't take things personally. You understand that people have emotions and maybe haven't worked on these parts of themselves, and you just have compassion for that. You don't feel judgment or resentment, or if you do, you understand that's just an emotional experience that you have. And you having the awareness in the midst of that situation just shows that you are not that experience. You are the awareness behind it. And yeah, it really is that simple. And I think if I watched this video, my own video, a few years ago, I would be like, that's bullshit. I need something more practical. I don't know what to say. You have to do the work. There's no magic pill. I think a lot of us have become lazy, and we need to actually understand that we do have to actually participate. We do have to wake up and do the damn work. With the technology and everything and swiping on our phones, we have become so impatient. For the future generations, I don't really know what to say to that, because you really have to go through that learning yourself. I think a lot of people will have trouble in developing because of that. And I do have a lot of compassion for that. See kids nowadays, I'm like, wow, they're missing huge parts of their childhood because they're not present with themselves or their experience, because they're just scrolling on their phone. I don't think kids should do that. That's another subject. But yeah, confidence really comes from seeing yourself fully and realizing that you are good enough, and daring to challenge your own insecurities and showing yourself that there's in fact nothing wrong with you. Just feeling a lot of love for yourself and showing up and embodying that love into the world, into the relationships, into everything in your life. And I don't think confidence gets born overnight, but it definitely does grow pretty quickly when you start doing inner work, once you start being more present with yourself. If you have any thoughts on the subject, please let me know. And if you watched the whole video through, comment a frog emoji and like and subscribe. Okay, goodbye.